Welcome back. Alright. Oh man. I got this new setup for like really quickly starting up the recording. I might talk about it today because it's so convenient and quick and awesome. But anyways, so we got off to a bit of a rough start with this game. So, oh, whoops, that's not. Well, I guess we're doing this now. I realized quickly I would do that.
The idiot of courage. I possess the idiot of courage.
I'm sure you do. But yeah, we got off to a bit of a rough start with this game. So, let's see if we can just miraculously... Boom!
15 love.
Be better at the game after not having played it for a week. Considering my first serve was perfect, and... never mind.
Yay!
I managed to get a slam right afterwards. It's actually off to a decent start. I have no idea what the difficulty level is here, though. I'd say fairly low.
30-15.
It's kind of weird that they put me in a Knights versus Knights match. Oh, hello. Not. I just pressed the wrong button entirely. I try to hit the thing. Ooh. What kind of hit was that? Nope.
30-40.
Okay, we got off to a strong start, but... the AI loves doing that, so maybe I should do it too.
Let's look at the fun.
It's weird, so you don't get to see that nice little line. Something ought to be a slam. You don't get to see that nice little line. Oh, dude, what's happening?
Nice.
Why? No reaction was made to that ball at all, in spite of me pressing buttons. Whatever.
Love.
But yeah, so you don't get a nice little line, it looks like, that shows you where you're serving. So you just kind of have to, like, figure out the timing, I guess, to serve to different places. To not accidentally serve out of bounds and give your opponent a point.
Love 30.
It's interesting sometimes seeing how... Oh, see! What was that? I feel like I should be able to slam that one. Or everyone calls that. Like that!
15-40.
Would of course help if I could see where it is I have to stand for that, but for some reason that's just not in this version of the game. If you want. So thankfully, I might not know where the heck this ball is gonna go.
30-40.
Oh, okay, that was interesting. But Knights' AI does, so I just press the return button and it hits the ball back somewhere. Ha. Whoa, that wasn't what I was looking for. There you go.
Game. Nice.
I think that was on the...
Asleep?
I think that was on the lowest difficulty, honestly, considering how easy all that was. But for some reason I suddenly did a lot better. When
15 love.
Yay!
not serving. Don't know why that was. There we go.
30 love.
I think I gotta get a little bit more crafty with where I'm hitting the ball, which might sounds like a really obvious thing to do, but ooh, I expect them to hit the other side.
Yay!
But I haven't been that thoughtful so far, I don't think. And ooh, and what I do with this thing? Oh, I think it's like mainly I've been hitting the ball left and right, but I haven't been thinking about whether I thought a little bit about whether I should use slices or fast shots, and that is an important difference. So this is a fast shot right here. This is a slice, which moves a lot slower,
Game, set, and match. Nice.
and more importantly, it bounces less.
Let's play again.
That's not nice. But I haven't been paying much attention to the issue of whether I hit the ball close to the net or far away, like close field or close court, far court. I think that would be an important thing to do. Also, I'm just going to need practice for doubles matches. Well, let's just play some games for a little bit, since we spent a good chunk of this episode doing that. I might have to do the first tournament again too, so I can try to beat Eggman there. Let's play Mr. Eggman with rosy cheeks. And maybe more zombies, I guess. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that, because we haven't even seen all of the different... We haven't seen this yet. Sure. Eggman's angered the wrong people. This is the exact same stage. I guess I should have expected that. Eggman's gotta defend himself. He doesn't have his big walker mech anymore for some reason. It's just an alternate version of Sonic Adventure 2, where Eggman's instead armed with a tennis racket. Jeez. Thankfully they're very slow on the draw. It's a weird, awkward game to play. It makes sense in a way, but it feels really silly. Hit the enemies, protect your lives. Well, yeah, I was doing that already, wasn't I? 3 lives. Okay, so I still fail if I have 1 or 2 lives left, I guess. So one weird thing is it takes time for you to actually hit the ball, and but the place that you hit the ball is wherever you're aiming when... Oh, look at that! Fancy! Wherever you're aiming when the ball gets hit. So, there are lots of cases where you actually have to... Like right there, where you actually have to hit the shoot button before the cursor is where it needs to be. Otherwise, I don't think you'll always have time to wait for the reticle to actually be on your target before you hit the shoot button. Okay. Justice shots. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Yes, instead of just killing the guy with the... Darn it! It's a lot harder on this control scheme, I feel like. There you go. See, if you hit a clink, it's because you hit their gun. You don't get to hear somebody say justice shot for some reason, the way that you do in... There you go. The way that you do in the console version. Ah, really? Thought I should have gone that one. Get the guy off screen. No, it takes a much more precise shot. I think there are gonna be parts of this that are more score-based. Really, I'll think this worthy of AAA. And those ones, you'll get extra points for justice shots, I think, if I remember right. Well, yeah, I was already doing that. They didn't tell me about the innocence earlier, actually, but I would hang them anyways. I'm guessing that I lose life if I hit an innocent or something. I think in this... Am I not getting points for justice shots or something? Ow! This is what happens, Eggman, when you bring a tennis racket to a gunfight. You're gonna have a few holes in you at the end of this. Most likely. Yeah, it feels like I only get points when I don't get a justice shot, which is kind of weird. And I'm having a hard time not getting a justice shot. I know, like, do you want to get blood? Like, do you want to kill people to get points here? I don't know. So now we have the outrun stage, I don't know why. That unlocked that. AAA, okay, I took damage, whatever. I guess I get all the enemies at some point, even if I was too late on one or something. We can just finish up the first half of this. Elite enemies, which I guess we were already doing. I feel like they keep introducing mechanics before they tell me to do things with them. So I've already seen this mechanic now, I've already figured it out myself. Except for the justice shop one, I guess. I see, they got me an actual point. Ooh. Takes some time to get over there. To actually have the tennis ball reach over there. Faking me out. Yeah, fancy. Imagine that being the last thing you see before a tennis ball knocks you out. I don't know how it's gonna knock you out because these guys are wearing armor, but you know, neither like super Eggman tennis balls. I don't know. Whatever. Let's watch Eggman run around. Like in Sonic Adventure 2 again. Racing the Chow Garden or something. Yeah. You run at approximately the same speed as you though. Ooh. I remember the later stages here though being a massive pain. Or you have to just dodge tons of those spike balls for a very long period of time. It might not be as bad on this version, I don't know. Oh, dodge spike balls, here we go. Also, I wonder if we're going to have any minigames that are actually, or minigames quote unquote. I wonder if we're going to have any missions here that are just, like, actual tennis matches. Because there are lots of those in the console version, where you'd actually play real tennis matches in this mode, but I don't think there's a tournament mode in that version. Alright, so is my strategy of just like barely sidestepping everything gonna get nullified now? Not yet, it feels like. Eggman is not a person that's very inclined to physical activity, you know? Like, he's just gonna minimize the amount of movement it requires. And this is a person who usually makes robots to move for him. Yeah, maybe this would feel a lot harder if I was running all around the court, but, like, I'm just barely dodging everything. Because, why not? Genius! And we can finish this off getting half of Sonic done as well. It's a little bit harder to get rings as you do this, I admit. Because you're not looking directly at the spike balls being shot at you. It's kind of funny and awkward how the character you're playing as is still making an effort to look forwards the whole time. You pick up these rings. Although I guess it makes sense, because they want to take a look at those things are getting shot at them, right? I don't get 10 points for each ring. I think most things in this game give me points in increments of 1. Whatever. Alright, so I'll say that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys next episode, where maybe I'll actually talk about the way I start the game. I don't know, because I was talking about that at the beginning of this episode. I don't know. Oh man, it bums me out. So, I almost had a way of making my cursor not show on the top screen, but show on the bottom one, but I don't know. But I'm playing this completely with the keyboard anyways. So, it doesn't matter how the cursor on screen ever anyways. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.